There are so many shorthands on how to do things. And the human face is such a powerful thing because we know it so well. The face is something that's really dear to us because it's how we communicate with our mom. Artists like Picasso love to simplify the face and see how we can kind of simplify the language of art and design into something so universal, I suppose you could say. Okay, so one way to simplify the face is to make a shape like this, almost like a bulb of a flower, right? And then you go from the brow structure into the nose, almost like a helmet on a Norman helmet on one of those ancient soldiers. Okay, and then you have the mouth here. Maybe the upper lip is real dark, and then the shadow of the lower lip under the chin. And then you could have, if you want, an eyelid like this and like this, right? And just suggest the iris with a reflection. The cheeky cheek line is always good. I like the cheeky cheek line, I call it. Then the jaw line comes in, and the jaw line comes with a nice S. Little cleft you want the chin, and then you can put the ear in. You can suggest the ear. You can suggest the neck and the back traps here, and maybe a collar to show the structure, how this is all a big, beautiful three-dimensional form. And then you can put hair, and there's so many ways to suggest hair, right? So many ways. So again, this is a really nice, quick, lean and mean way just to put notch in a face, okay? And it's sweet. And it's not stupid looking, and it just works, okay? And it's just a generalization. We talk about generalities. It's a generality, okay? And it's fine. Generalization is allowed in art, and especially in doodling. Okay, so we talked about the front of the face, okay? And that was pretty simple. You divide it in two this way and divide it in two that way, right? The line of symmetry and the line of demarcation of the halfway point where the eye goes. And the eye was what? Yes, it was one eye apart from the other eye, right? And the nose was one V down, one normal looking V. You put the nose in, right? And then you don't overdo this too much if you don't, to make it realistic if you want. And you can show the lacrimal gland here. This is the lacrimal gland. It's the eye's place where it manufactures tears. So here is the lacrimal gland into the brow. It's this puffy thing called the lacrimal gland. It makes tears that wash into your eye here. The tears wash in your eye and they drain here, and the drain enters into the nose down here, and then you blow your nose when you are crying at whatever, right? So then here's the ear, the cheek line there. The zygomatic arch would go there, and then down here's the dimple where the mouth would go here, and then the chin and the jawline and the neck here. I suggest it like this, and then put the traps in the back like that, and then come around with the collar if you want to show the three-dimensionality of that. Clavicle would go here, collarbone, connecting into the shoulder blade back there, and you get your muscle structure here, right, and your chest structure. Your rib cage, okay? So that's basically the front of it. We talked about the front of the head, and we talked, of course, about the profile being a 9, a short 9, or backwards 9, short 9. You get this profile of the human head, and you put in, so you do a 9, the nose is parallel to the bottom of the 9 here. You make this little 4 shape, and then that's where the nose would go, right there, and the mouth would go here, and the eye would go there, right? We talked about that. And so that's the profile, which is the first thing that people drew were profiles. They didn't draw the front view as much as profiles because they were easy to draw, and it shows a lot, but it's rather simple because you're only dealing with half of the symmetry problem with a profile. Let's talk now about something really interesting, and that is what's called the 3/4 view. Okay, so basically, here's how you draw a 3/4 view. You use another rule of 9. This 9 is the other kind of 9 like this. This kind of a 9, okay? Watch what I do. I'm gonna do a real simplified face here. I make a 9 like this, right? This is where my nose is gonna go, right there. It's really silly looking. And then over here is gonna be the other eye. So there's an eye here, and an eye here, and a mouth here. Only one mouth. The cheeky cheek line comes in like this, and the chin Cheeky cheek line comes in here in the jaw. Here's the ear. Here's the forehead. Here's the here's the hair. Right? Neck. Collar. Very simplified, kind of cartoonish looking person. Right? And that is the 3/4 view. So I'll do it again. The rule of 9. So you make this style of 9. That's style of 9. Turn that into a nose. Eyebrow here, eyebrow there. Eye here, making these real simple eyes for you. Eye here, something like a playing card kind of stylized eye. Mouth, I make the little notch like that, and I make the lips here like this. Almost like a playing card, like the queen on a playing card, little kind of mean looking lips. Okay, cheekbone here, cheekbone there, jaw here into the chin, neck, ear, hair, groovy, right? And so that gives you an idea how that works. Now we'll make it a little bit more elegant. But this works for animals too. I mean, I could totally do this with a, check this out. So I make the 9, right? Make my little leaf come down like this. My little leaf here for the ear come flopping down like that. Right? So it helps you show a doggy in profile too. Look at my little doggy, cartoon doggy. Right? With his tongue all wagging, hanging out. Okay, so that's the rule of 9. I'll do it one more time on a person. This time I'll make it a little bit more elegant. I'll draw the nose first. It's almost like the profile nose. It's really close to the profile nose. C, with a little loop there, come around. But I'm going to turn this nose into a 9 here real lightly, and then show the top of the nose here, the top of the bridge, and it comes around like this, right? Comes around like that. So I have so I have the lacrimal gland here and the lacrimal gland there. I have the eye here, but now we're seeing the eye looking this way. We have this and that. Remember the name of the shape? I bet you don't. Remember that? Loon. Remember the shape loon? And that you really see the looniness of the eye. You're looking at the side of the eye where the lids are here and the ball of the eye is inside those lids, and you see that beautiful loon shape. Like a lemon wedge. So there's a loon here with the eye, and a loon here, the eye, right? Mouth, lips, forehead, cheekbone coming in around, side of the face, chin, cheekbone here, jaw, into the ear, right here, the head, neck, throat. It looks like an Egyptian statue almost. Wow. Okay, so that's the rule of 9 for doing profile. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so next time we'll talk about drawing the face more in the human body. Just wanted to cover that today, the rule of 9. Try it out at home, the rule of 9. It's freaking awesome. It's not hard to do. Look at, you make a 2 almost there. Look at that 2, that's the nose. Eye. Ooh, that's really cool, right? It's so, look how I did that. Boom, boom. Super simple. That's really abstract. Right? That's too abstract. Okay, so next time, we'll see ya. Adios, muchachos.